The Knocking Ghost of Quang Phuc Tomb, Vietnam's haunted cemetery legend. Welcome back to Haunted Vietnam, where ancient tombs, restless spirits, and chilling mysteries are brought back to life. Tonight, we'll take you to a place few dare to speak of after dark. The stone tomb complex of Quang Phuc, where locals believe a restless woman still knocks at the gates every night. In the northern lowlands of Vietnam lies a stone tomb complex known as Quang Phuc, built in isolation in the middle of vast rice fields. To outsiders, it is simply a memorial of a powerful clan. But to villagers, it is a place haunted by stories so terrifying that even the bravest tremble when speaking of it. The complex was built about 10 years ago with imposing green stone architecture, outer walls carved with mythical beasts, dragon, killer, tortoise, and phoenix, symbols of eternity. A towering three-arched gate, its pillars engraved with the ancient characters, blessings passed down forever. A stone pathway leading directly to the ancestral tomb, flanked by rows of smaller family graves. By day, it is silent, yet majestic. But at night, when the wind sweeps across the fields, and the cries of nightbirds echo through the dark, the tomb complex transforms into a realm of dread. Since its construction, strange rumors have spread. Locals say that on misty nights, anyone passing the gates can hear 3 heavy knocks echoing through the stone, as if someone were pleading to be let in. One legend tells of a beggar woman who lingered near the site during its construction. One freezing winter night, she collapsed and died right at the gate, ignored by all. Ever since, her spirit has wandered, forever knocking at the gates of Quang Phuc. The elders warn, if you hear knocking from Quang Phuc at night, don't stop, don't turn back, just keep walking, or run. One villager told of a night he would never forget. Walking home late, he clearly heard 3 knocks. Thud, 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 from the stone gate. He tried to ignore it, quickening his steps, but soon came the sound of footsteps behind him, soft yet steady, matching his pace over the wet grass. When he turned back, the fields were empty. Only the looming walls of the tomb complex stood silent. And then he saw it, the faint outline of a woman in tattered brown clothes, long hair covering her face, slowly raising her hand to knock on the gate. He ran all the way home. That night, fever consumed him, and in delirium, he repeated the same words. She knocks. She wants to come in. Another night, a motorbike taxi driver cut across the field road by the tomb. As he rode past the stone wall, his engine suddenly stalled, though the tank was full. While checking the bike, he heard 3 knocks behind him. Heavy, deliberate. His skin crawled. Turning back, the gate stood shut. He pushed the bike forward nervously when a woman's voice hissed right into his ear. Open the gate for me. I'm so cold. Terrified, he abandoned his bike and fled across the fields. The next morning, villagers found his motorbike still by the gate. On the seat were wet, pale handprints, small like those of a woman, pressed into the leather. A young woman who lived nearby recalled one late night returning home. From the direction of the tomb came the sound of someone crying, low, mournful sobs drifting through the wind. As she hurried along, her eyes strayed toward the wall. In the shadows stood a gaunt figure, back turned, shoulders trembling with each sob. She fled, slamming her door shut. But that night, she swore someone stood outside her window, weeping softly until dawn. In the morning, footprints, small, deep impressions, were found in the mud beneath the window. The haunting grew worse. Incense candles would flare up suddenly, then extinguish. Moans drifted up as though from beneath the ground. Some swore they saw a woman's figure standing on the roof of the ancestral tomb, hair hanging loose, her eyes glowing white in the dark. What began as knocks at the gate had grown into something darker, an entity that not only begged to be let in, but also began to follow the living. To this day, villagers of Quang Phuc still believe that when night falls, the woman remains at the gate, knocking, patiently, endlessly. And if one night you happen to pass by and hear 3 knocks from the darkness, would you dare to turn back? This is only one of countless ghost stories still untold in Vietnam. Stay with Haunted Vietnam as we uncover more ancient tombs and chilling mysteries lurking in the shadows.